morning, dear students. I am Miss NAVEDA SHAIKH from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. NAVEDA SHAIKH from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we'll be learning a very interesting chapter from your scholarship maths book. Now we are talking about unit number 5. We have already uploaded a part of this unit, and now we are moving on to the next part, that is 5.2, and the chapter's name is percentage. Now I know that you are well versed with what exactly is percentage, and it is applicable in our day-to-day life. Okay, so it comes under applied mathematics, so you should know this also. And it is very interesting to solve sums based on percentage when it comes in your scholarship examination. So let us see how to solve the sums based on percentage when they come in your paper. Before we start with the question and answers, there are a few things that you need to read and understand about percentage. The word cent means 100, percent means per 100. The sign of percentage is this that you can see. It is read as percent. Whenever you talk about percentage, you have to remember that there will be 100 in the denominator. Percentage is a form of fraction having denominator 100. Okay? So whenever you have a percentage written, you need to have 100 in the denominator. 54% means 54 parts of a total of 100 equal parts. So if I have 100 parts, okay, total parts there are 100. Usme se if I have used 54 parts, so that means that it is 54% means that 54 parts of the total 100 equal parts. ठीक है, एक चीज को अगर हम लोग ना 100 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करें, अगर उसमें से हम लोग 54 ले रहे हैं, तो दैट 54 is 54%. Alright, clear? So 54% of 200 is equal to 54 upon 100 into 200. So whenever you talk about 54%, how do you write it down? 54 upon 100 of 200. अगर अभी यहाँ पर बोल रहा है अगर 200 में से निकालना है, तो what do you do is you will multiply it by 200. ठीक है, is equal to 108. If you cancel out 0 zeros, you will be left with 2 into 54. If you multiply, you will get 108. The given fraction can be converted into percentage. 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 into 50 upon 1, 2 into 50. Now remember, whenever we talk about percentage, you need to have 100 in the denominator. Okay, so if you want to convert any number in the denominator into 100, you have to see as to which number you can use to make it as 100. So here I have 1 upon 2. So denominator में 2 है. I have to make this 2 into 100. So 2 into how much will give you 100? 2 into 50 will give you 100. So if I multiply 50 in the denominator, I will multiply with 50 in the numerator also. So 50 upon 100, which is equal to 50%. Next, 1 upon 5. Now 5 is in the denominator. We do not have 100 in the denominator. So we have to make that as 100. So you will multiply 5 into 20. It will give you 100, right? So agar denominator mein we are multiplying it by 20, you will multiply 20 in the numerator also. So 1 into 20 upon 5 into 20, which is equal to 20 upon 100, which is equal to 20%. रिमेंबर परसेंटेज के अंदर अगर डिनोमिनेटर में 100 है और ऊपर कोई भी नंबर है, तो वो नंबर उसका परसेंटेज हम लोग इजीली लिख सकते हैं. लाइक 50 लिखा है एंड डिनोमिनेटर में दैट इज 100, सो इट इज 50%. 20 लिखा है, डिनोमिनेटर में दैट इज 100, सो इट इज 20%. ओके, percentage is useful for comparison. Now I'll give you one example to make it clear. For example, Satish scored 46 marks out of 50 marks and Snehal scored 72 marks out of 75 marks. Whose performance is better? Now there are two people whose marks are there. Now both of them are getting different marks from different equal parts. Now Satish has got 46 out of 50 and Snehal has got 72 out of 75. ठीक है? So let us calculate that. 46 out of 50 will be 46 upon 50. ठीक है? 50 equal parts जो है वो नीचे है, उसमें से 46 मिला है, तो 46 will be in the numerator. Here 50 डिनोमिनेटर में है, 100 नहीं है, हम लोगों को परसेंटेज फाइंड आउट करना है, सो यू हैव टू मेक इट एज 100. सो 50 इंटू 2 विल गिव यू 100. सो 92 अपॉन 100. कैसा आया 92? 46 इंटू 2. अगर जो भी नंबर डिनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई होगा, दैट द सेम नंबर विल बी मल्टीप्लाइड इन द न्यूमरेटर एज वेल. ओके, सो 92 अपॉन 100 विच इज इक्वल टू 92%. नेक्स्ट वी विल फाइंड आउट the scores for Snehal. Snehal had scored 72 out of 75. That means 72 will be in the numerator and 75 will be in the denominator. Now, if you can cancel out a number, you can do that and reduce the number so that there is a number which you can easily multiply and get 100. ठीक है? So, when you cancel it out, you will get 24 upon 25. If I divide 72 and 75 by 3, you will be left with 23 upon 25. Now 25 के साथ में हम लोग multiply कर सकते हैं कोई number that will give you 100. Yes, 25 into 4 gives you 100. Okay, so 25 into 4 is equal to 100. So if you multiply in the denominator, you will multiply in the numerator also. So 24 into 4. Now 24 into 4 is 96 and 25 into 4 is 100. Now 96 upon 100 मिल गया. तो what did I say? नीचे denominator में अगर 100 होगा और ऊपर कोई भी number होगा तो that will be the percentage. So 96%. Okay. So who has got more marks? Whose performance is better? Snehal's performance is better, right? Because she has got 96%. Thus we can say that Snehal's performance is better. Okay, let us understand the questions. Which of the following fraction is the biggest? Now we know the signs, right? Greater or smaller का sign पता है सबको. जो wide side होता है open, that is the bigger number or greater number. जो mouth जो end पे होता है, smaller side पे होता है, that is denoting that the number is less. Okay, तो if there is a greater number, उसकी तरफ पर ये open mouthed symbol रहेगा और जहाँ पर ये close होता है वो उधर side पे small number होगा. ठीक है, lesser and greater. So if you have these fractions given to you, if you find out their percentage, you can easily tell which fraction is biggest. Now remember that all the numbers that are given to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the options that are given to us, इसके जो denominators है, they are all different. ठीक है, they do not have common denominator, so we cannot say simply but just looking at them कि which number is greater or smaller. सबके denominators अलग-अलग हैं. So we will find out convert them into percentages and get the answer. 4 upon 5, 5 है denominator में, you will multiply it by 20 to get 100. You will multiply 20 in the numerator also, you will get 80 upon 100, which is 80%. Next is 17 upon 20, you will multiply 20 into 5 and in the numerator also you will multiply by 5, you will get 85 upon 100, which is 85%. 16 upon 25, 16 into 4 divided by 25 into 4. Now 25 is in the denominator, you multiply it by 4, you will get 100. Now remember few numbers like 5 है तो it will be divided by 20, अगर 20 है तो it will be multiplied by 5, if there is 25 it will be multiplied by 4 to get a 100. ठीक है. Next is 31 upon 50, 50 into 2 gives you 100, so denominator में 2 है तो numerator में भी 2 multiply होगा. 31 into 2, it gives you 62 upon 100, which is 62%. Now if you compare this, you have to see which of the following fraction is the biggest. So which one is the biggest? Everybody can see option number 2, because it is 85%. So the biggest is 85%, which is of the total, which is of the fraction 17 upon 20. So alternative number 2 is correct. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. How many percent is 0.1? Now this is a decimal number, right? So we will convert this decimal number into a fraction first, and then we will see whether we can convert it into a percentage or not. Okay, it is very simple. You just have to be very careful. Options are 100%, 1%, 10% or 0.1%. As I told you, it is a decimal. We'll convert it into a fraction. So it will be 1 upon 10, which is equal to, now denominator में 10 है. 10 into 10 gives you 100. So if I am multiplying 10 in the denominator, I will multiply 10 in the numerator also. So 10 upon 100, which is equal to 10%. ठीक है, which is the correct alternative? Alternative number 3. 10% is the correct alternative. So if you get a question where a decimal number is given and it is asking you to find the percent, तो क्या करोगे? पहले उसे फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट करोगे. वी नो अगर 0.1 है, अगर एक डिजिट है पॉइंट के बाद, तो एक 0 डिनोमिनेटर में आता है. अगर 2 है तो 2. ठीक है. सो वी नो अबाउट डेसिमल्स. आई नीड नॉट एक्सप्लेन यू दैट, बट जस्ट अ क्विक रिविजन कि क्या हुआ है यहाँ पर ये सब में. ठीक है. लेट्स मूव अहेड. So let us move on to the next question. What is 15% of 1540? Now I will be giving you all a few options. 4 options will be there. You have to see the options, and then we will be understanding about the explanation as to how to get the correct answer. Okay. So here you have 231, 213, 312, 321. Now very first thing that you need to do is, if you see a number with percentage sign, okay, that is showing you the percent of that particular number. So you have to write down 15 upon 100, okay, in the percentage form, and then multiply it by the number which is given to you, 1540. So when you cancel it out, you will get the answer as 231. Now you can see the correct alternative, the alternative number 1, that is 231. All right. There are 800 animals in a cowshed. 40% of them are buffaloes. How many buffaloes are there? Now there is a cowshed, and in that you have buffaloes. Now there are 40% of them are buffaloes, and other animals are also there. So how many buffaloes are there in all? Okay, so it is asking you how many buffaloes, मतलब 40% का हम लोगों को नंबर में चाहिए. ठीक है. So here are the options. Now we have solved the sums based on this type of question also. Now 40% of 800 is 40 upon 100 into 800. When you cancel it, you will get 320. So 40% of buffaloes means how many buffaloes? Means 320 buffaloes. So 320, the alternative number 4 is the correct alternative. All right, let's move on to the next question. How much is 50% of 50? Now it is a very simple sum. You can directly tell me the answer also. 50% of 50, 50 है, उसका आधा 50%. We all know what will be the answer, 25. Now if you still do not know how did we get it, 50% of 50 is equal to 50 upon 100 into 50. ठीक है. So 50 के अंदर जो भी zeros है, you can cancel it out. You will be left with 5 into 5. This 0 gets cancelled with this 0. This 0 gets cancelled out with this 0. Now you're left with this 5 and this 5. Okay, so it gives you 25. So alternative number 3. The correct option is option number 3. That is 25. 234 is dash percent of 900. Now up till now we were given percentage. Okay, अब हम लोगों को percentage find out करना है. So it is also very simple. You can simply do what? You have to take it at x. X percent of 900 is equal to x upon 100 into 900. Okay, so you will have to cancel it out and you can get it as 9x. Okay, 9x, it will be 9x, which is equal to 234. Okay, so x is equal to 234 divided by 9. When you divide 234 and 9 by 9, you will get 26 as the answer. Okay, what will you get? 26 as the answer. So alternative number 4 is the correct option. Okay, so this is how you solve the sums when the percentage is asked. What will be 9% of 9,900? Will it be 891? Will it be 881? Will it be 991 or will it be 999? Okay, so let us see how are we going to solve. First, let us write it down in numbers. ये statement में है तो we will write it down. ठीक है, 9% means 9 लिखेंगे percent of 9,900. So 9900. You have to find out the number. ठीक है, so 9 upon 100 into 9,900, you will get 891. So alternative number 1 is the correct alternative. Okay, 891. What is 24% of 175? Again, a very simple sum. You all can try to solve it by yourself and then I will be showing you all the answer. Okay, the alternatives are 24, 42, 28 and 48. Here 24% of 175, 24% means 24 upon 100, okay, into 175. Now I hope you have understood and got the answer also. Let us check whether it is correct or not. Alternative number 2 is correct. Okay, if you haven't got, let us see how did I get this answer. 24 upon 100 into 175. If I cancel it out and multiply, I will get 42 as the answer. So alternative number 2 is the correct alternative. Okay. Next question. Shabnam has some chocolates. She gives 15% of it to Joseph. If she gives 30 chocolates to Joseph, then how many chocolates did she have previously? Now, Shabnam has how many chocolates? We do not know. But उसमें से 15% she has given it to Joseph. And that 15% कितना है? 30 chocolates है. ठीक है? तो Joseph has got 30 chocolates and all and 15% of it is given to Joseph. So how many chocolates did she have previously? The alternatives are here 60, 150, 200 or 90. Let us see how to solve the sum. Since we have given that number of chocolates given to Joseph is 30 and the percentage of chocolates given to Joseph is 15%. Let the number of total chocolates be x because we do not know that. So according to the question, it becomes 15 upon 100, 15% है ना, 15 upon 100 into x. The total number of chocolates we do not know. So into x is equal to 30. So 15 upon 100 is 0.15x is equal to 30. Now x remains here. The 0.5 goes on to the other side. If it goes on to the other side, it will become जो नीचे के 2 points after the 2 points there are decimals. If you want to remove it, you will put 2 zeros in the numerator. Okay, so when you cancel it out, you will get 200 as the answer. Okay, so alternative number 3 is the correct alternative, that is 200. What is 12% of 75 kilometer? Again a simple sum. I want you all to solve it by yourself and check whether the answer is right or not. 12 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 9 kilometers or 8 kilometers. First thing, you will convert 12 percent into and write it down as 12 upon 100 into 75. Okay, so 12 upon 100 into 75, when you cancel it, you will get 12 upon 4 into 3. Again, if you cancel 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12, right? You will get 3 into 3. 3 into 3 is how much? 9. 9 kilometer is the correct alternative. So alternative number 3. The correct alternative is option number 3. Okay, so you can write down this. You can check if you have got it right. Very good. And if you have made any mistake, you can take down this sum as to how it is solved. What is 40% of 30 kgs? Option number 1, 12 kg, 40 kg, 30 kg or 10 kg. Again a simple sum. 40% है तो how will you write it down? 40 upon 100 into 30. Simple. Then cancel it and you will get 12 kg as the answer. Okay, so 4 3s is 12. This 0 gets cancelled up. Here this 0, then this 0 and this 0. You're left with 4 into 3, which is equal to 12 kg. So the correct alternative is option first, 12 kg. In a forest, there are 15 bubble trees, 45 teakwood trees, 20% jackfruit trees, and remaining are jamun trees. If there are 5,000 trees in all, then tell the number of jamun trees. Okay, a simple sum, but little bit tricky if you all wonder how are we going to get the answer. Now, let us see the options: 2,750, 1,500, or 1,000 or 750. 100% of the total trees may say 15% is bubble tree, 45% is teakwood tree, and 20% is jackfruit trees. तो पहले first we will find out the number of jamun trees. So you will add up all this और हम लोग पता करेंगे कि कितना percentage बचा हुआ है. So if you add 15 plus 45 plus 20, you will be left with 80%. So 100% minus 80% is 20%. So 20% of jamun trees are there. Okay? So now we have got the percentage of jamun trees. 20% of jamun trees out of 5,000 trees and all. Then tell the number of jamun trees. अब हम लोग को number of jamun trees बोलना है. तो अगर percentage पता चल गया तो number बोल सकते हैं easily. 20 upon 100 into 5,000. So if you cancel out the zeros, you will be left. See, you can simply cancel out this 2 zeros with this 2 0. You will be left with 20 into 50. Okay, so 20 into 50 gives you 1,000. So the correct alternative is option number 3rd, that is 1,000. So jamun trees, the number of jamun trees are 100, 1,000. 20 wristwatches were sold for rupees 56,250. Total profit was 6,250. What was profit percent? Now remember, this question has a very simple thing, but you have to use the previous knowledge of profit and loss also in this chapter. Okay, in this sum, because your cost price, selling price, and profit is involved, so you should know that as well. So 20 wristwatches कितने पे बेचा गया था? 56,000 में and 56,250 में, and the total profit earned was 6,250. What was the profit percent it is asking? ठीक है, number नहीं मांग रहा है, profit percent पूछ रहा है. So selling price of 20 wristwatches is 56,250. Profit is 6,250. You have to find out the cost price first. So the cost price is equal to selling price minus the profit, right? So it is 56,250 minus 6,250, which is 50,000 rupees is the cost price. ठीक है, 50,000 cost price आ गया. Now we have to find out the percent, profit percent of the given number. So profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price is into 100. कोई भी चीज का परसेंटेज फाइंड आउट करना है तो इनटू 100 करेंगे. ठीक है, तो प्रॉफिट कितना था? 6,250. कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना था? 50,000 into 100. Now when you solve it, simplify it, you will get profit percent as 12.5%. The correct alternative is alternative number 3. Okay. The correct alternative is option number 3. Of the 5,000 people in a village, 4,800 are literate, पढ़े लिखे हैं, ठीक है? What is the percentage of literacy of the village? 96%, 48%, 90% or 80%? First thing, whenever you're supposed to find out the percentage, जो total number है people का वो नीचे आएगा denominator में, कितने उसमें से है, ठीक है? out of will come up. Out of 5,000 people will come 5,000 will come in the denominator. कितने people है 5,000 में से 4,800 that will come in the numerator multiplied by 100. Okay, so when you simplify it you will get 0.96 into 100 which is equal to 96%. So alternative, the correct alternative is option number 1, 96%. With this, I hope it is clear to all of you the different types of sums that we have taken and word problems also we have covered, and you have to see to it that you see the sum properly, understand it, read it carefully, understand it, and then solve the sum. There are a few sums for homework. I would like you all to solve it by yourself and write down the correct answer or the correct alternative in the comment section below. There are 2,100 trees of different types in Rao Sahib's orchid. Out of these, 25% are mango trees, 20% are coconut trees, 40% are jackfruit trees, and the remaining trees are of betel nut. How many betel nut trees are there in the orchid? Now, the same type of sum we have solved when we talked about teak wood trees, jamun trees, bubble trees. Okay? If you are not able to solve it, take reference of that sum and you will be able to solve this sum as well. Take down the correct alternatives. Sorry, the alternatives that are there is 415, 315, 105, 525. Okay. Next question for homework. What percent is 75 paise of 5 rupees? Okay. Is it 10%, 15%, 20% or 25%? Which of the following statement is false? 20% of 100 is equal to 20. 10% of 200 is equal to 20. 5% of 400 is equal to 20, or 10% of 300 is equal to 20. Now you have to see the correct alternative and check whether it is true or false, which of the statements. So you have to write down which of the following statement is false, either 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, write down the correct answer in the comment section below. I hope it is clear to you all. This unit 5.2 percentage is clear to you. If you have any doubts and queries, any questions that you would like us to solve for you, you can ask us in the comment section below and we'll try to solve you as soon as possible. Till then, thank you. If you like our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students.
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.